Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Barely Necessities on a very blustery day up here in the East Bay area. We have lots of very high winds. In fact, two of the arteries that Doobie uses to come home from work are blocked by trees.
Oh
So
no.
he's going to be looking for a little bit of an alternate route. I'm Rebekah Mosley, the co-founder of Laughing Place, and with me to discuss Disney merchandise is our site manager, Rebekah Burbank. How are you, Rebekah?
I'm
So long.
good. I'm
So long.
doing good. What? I
It's
know.
been so long.
I know. And you've got that lovely Wish poster back there. I was gonna say you were commenting on the weather by you. I'm actually in Ohio and it snowed. So I'm looking out the window. When I look out the window, I'm seeing snow. So
Well, you look cozy in
I'm
your
very cozy.
what is that one of those from is it Fun?
It's
No, it
Primark.
was Poshmark.
Primark.
Primark.
Yes.
Primark. Okay. I'm going to say a few hellos before we get started. Hey to Caitlin, Donna, and Jeffrey talking about how windy it is. We've got CJ saying hi. Apparently Goofy's stopping by too. So hey
Nice.
Goofy.
Hi.
We're here. We're having a good time. A couple of our teammates are at the Magic Kingdom today for the media previews of Tron, and that included some talk of the merchandise coming with Tron Light Cycle. Let me put that up here on the screen. A lot of new stuff, Becca.
Yeah.
Um, some of it celebrating the kind of the classic arcade game and that era. Were you a Tron video game gal?
No, not the video game. I came to the franchise very, very late after its inception, but I did like the movie.
Well,
How about you?
one of the things that I played the game a little bit, but I found it more frustrating than enjoyable. But I know Jeremiah is a really passionate Tron fan, so if you haven't had a chance to catch our on ride video yet of Jeremiah and our CEO Benji experiencing the attraction, I invite you to check that out right here on our YouTube. And if you pay close attention, it captures Benji's wearing his magic band, and you can see a bit of how the magic band interacts with the attraction. But in regards to the merchandise, a lot of the merchandise is featuring a customizable element. One of the things they have is this identity disc, and it's a Bluetooth speaker, and it can snap into the backpack that they're selling.
Okay.
But what's really cool is it has a like an identity chip. That's what they're calling it. It's an identity chip. And they have a few featuring familiar characters from the Tron Legacy franchise, but they also have this new experience, Becca, where you can go and you can have one personalized to you. So
That's awesome.
you can record a few phrases. You can set up a color scheme, and so that way, when you take this identity chip and you use it with either the action figure, that your personalized action figure, or this identity disc or the light cycle bike, it'll reflect your personalized phrases and color scheme and sound package. So a lot of personalization going on with the identity chip related merchandise, but they also have just a typical figures and toys that relate to the classic series. You see here Yori and Sark and Flynn. You can get those figures as well. Here's a closer look at the personalizable action figure that'll be available. Reservations start on the 21st, so be sure to check the app if you're going to be in the park and want to take advantage of this opportunity that will open with the attraction, but reservations open early. Here's some cups and mugs.
Yeah, everything. I really like this. I mean it's very retro, right? Which is very much in right now. But yeah, I love this. I love that you also are kind of combining the Tron Legacy with the original Tron, and there's something here for every fan. Like if you love the entire franchise, if you're really more into one movie or the other, like it's just awesome.
Among the t-shirts, Bekah, this one that talks about Flynn's, it has a little nod to this location specifically because it says Lake Buena Vista. That sticker there on the upper left, it says Lake Buena Vista location now open. So a
Nice.
nice little nod.
I love that. Did you get a chance to ride this?
I did. This attraction is way more fun than I expected. Thoroughly enjoyed it. My tip as somebody who's now ridden it would be that when you board, because the way you board, you like kind of lay down and then pull the handlebars towards you. And in pulling the handlebars towards you, that's what'll bring the back kind of down towards you. I would highly recommend as you're pulling those handlebars down towards you, be looking up, because that way you'll kind of get yourself in a kind of locked into a position that's really conducive to your enjoyment of the attraction. In a similar way, right? You don't pull too far down on the lap bar because then you just end up the whole ride like, oh, this is so snug. So
right.
so
And
that's my tip.
I did the attraction in Shanghai, so I haven't been on this one, and I remember it was a little weird, but it wasn't uncomfortable. Like it's like you're sitting on a bike, but it's not an uncomfortable position by any means.
I was fortunate in that I was a cast member guest, and they allowed the cast members to re-ride, which was not something that happened with like AP previews or DVC previews. And so I had the opportunity to re-ride. And the second time through, once I had that handlebar in place, when I was on, my hands were out front as like Superman. I was like, woo!
Oh,
I was just flying along. Oh yeah, that was fun. I had a good time. So the pins also, these have been some pins we've been showing as Bekah and I have been chatting about our experience. So plenty of pins.
Yeah.
If you are a pin fanatic, and I know Jeremiah is not only a Tron fan, but a pin fan. So I'm sure many of these will be making their way home. Mickey's my spirit animal. Hello. Hi. Welcome. We're chatting about some of the merchandise that is coming with the upcoming opening of Tron Light Cycle Run. That once again, that attraction opens April 4th. We've got a lot of video of it from today's media preview, so be sure to check those out here on Laughing Place. Also, out in the East, out at Walt Disney World, Epcot Flower and Garden Festival has started, and that means some new merchandise items. And this year they're featuring a special princess.
Yeah, Snow White gets to star on her own collection this year. Her and some birds, but it's mostly Snow White, which I love that. I really like this ear headband. And I like the artistic style they went with for Snow White. I think it's very becoming.
It is, and I like how it's kind of like a nice denim. It's not a real heavy denim feel. It's that kind of that light denim. But the bluebirds, some of my favorite in all of Disney. One of my favorite Disney characters are these little bluebirds, and so excited to see them featured not only on the apron, but they also get a little nod there on the headband and even the Dooney, which is really pretty.
It is. I like the blue. I like how you can tell it's a blue background, but it's just very, very pale. It's very pretty.
So these are all available on Shop Disney. And as always, we remind you that purchases over $75 pre-tax qualify for free shipping. Just remember to use that code SHIPMAGIC when you are shopping over there. We're moving on to the world of figures, and Bekah, gargoyles are on the docket.
Franchise I'm not very familiar with. I have watched a few episodes on Disney Plus. I don't remember David, I think Xanatos and Elisa Maza, but these are two of the humans within the story of gargoyles. And there's some new figures for pre-order at Entertainment Earth. I think they're $37.99 a piece, and they come with several accessories or swappable heads. And then she also comes with that extra set of wings for, I don't remember which gargoyle. I have it in the article, but it comes with extra wings for one of the gargoyles figures, which of course you have to purchase separately, but kind of cool. And David, he looks very much like a 90s tech guy, maybe a bad guy, you don't know. He's also got a pair of wings for I think
Brooklyn, I think, in his case, right?
I think you're right.
Because you can see here with the figure, and I have not seen gargoyles, so I have to admit that you'll have to check out the article that we've got on Laughing Place if you're a gargoyles fan and want to know more information about these NECA figures. So once again, David and Alyssa, I'm going to say, have joined the offering of gargoyles figures available. Hot off the truck, as we describe it, Loungefly, items
Yeah,
in
we're
Entertainment Earth.
we're gonna have a little bit of a double dip here in a few minutes, but yeah, these were items that we had briefly talked about in our shopping list, and then they showed up on Entertainment Earth in stock the very next day or a couple days later. What do you think of the Star Wars? We've seen,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say we've seen some of the original trilogy, and now it looks like we're going to be getting the prequel trilogy. Yeah,
I love the pull tab on the. I love the pull on the zipper. The I want to say Naboo Starfighter, but I'm probably getting the name wrong. But I'm loving that, and little Annie
hmm
in his racing position there. So super
this
cool.
there's
Yeah,
pod racing.
I'm with Mickey, my spirit animal over here. That this Mickey is different. I believe this is kind of pulled from the archives. So if you look at some old classic like 50s Mouseketeer merchandise, you would see Mickey looks like this. But I would agree, this is not a Mickey face that we are used to seeing, those of us who were not here for the 50s. So
Right.
but the lining on this one is really adorable, as I recall. I think this is the one that features the like the kids with the drum on the inside, or
I
that I
think
might be confusing it with another bag that we'll be showcasing later. But over on Entertainment Earth, as part of these items, we've got a glow in the dark zip around wallet featuring Pooh's Dream of Heffalumps and Woozles.
isn't
Date
that
night
sweet?
stuff. And this sweet, oh, look, and it's even got a little Wally and Eve heart on the back there as a little additional decor on the backpack.
I
Finding
like these.
Nemo.
I love the little bubbles. I think that's just so clever. It's a different take, and yeah, there's like the little zipper pouches, so it's a little different take from that traditional front pouch that we see. I like the color, and yeah, it's so cute.
Once again, the cute detail on the inner back there, and the inside features Nemo and Dad Marlin.
Mhm.
So brightly colored, and with that 20th
Yeah,
anniversary logo as well. So just
I
super
can't
sweet
believe
and
it's
adorable,
been 20 years.
right?
I saw this movie in the theater. It's like, oh my gosh.
Continuing with some Mickey Mouse Club styles, as Becca said, a little bit of a double dip. We've got some cake-worthy designs featuring the Mouse Club, including this bucket hat, some shorts with Mickey profile. These are adorable.
They are. They're very cute. I was like, I might have to get these. But you
As
know
well.
me, I'm always gonna hold out for that sale, so I haven't purchased them yet.
Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna be talking about her later because I picked her up from Amazon on sale, and I'm so happy.
Rebekah!
I'm so happy. She
That's
can't even.
amazing.
But I'm waiting for later.
Okay.
There's a Steamboat Willie flannel shirt from Cakeworthy as well. If you've been following Laughing Place, you've seen that our guys have been wearing. A lot of our team are currently wearing Steamboat Willie shirts here and there.
Yes.
So, but this one's from Cakeworthy, a nice long sleeve. It's got the parrot on the front there, sitting on a captain's wheel. So adorable celebrations of Steamboat Willie, all available from numerous outlets right now. We've also got some pre-order items. So you've got some. This is the purse I was thinking of
Yeah.
earlier. It's adorable on the front. It has that logo, and then on the inside, Becca, it
You
has
got
all these little caricatures of the Mouseketeers with
Yeah,
the
I do like that. This is one where usually I like the outside more than the interior design, but the lining, but this time I'm like, you could have made a bag with the lining. That would I would swap those around.
Right? It's so cute. I'm a big fan. I hope maybe we'll see it elsewhere. But if you are looking for some Musketeer stuff, even though Mickey's my spirit animal doesn't seem to be a huge fan of Mickey's take here, maybe it strikes some nostalgia in you. Be sure to check out Entertainment Earth for the pre-order items. Let's see, where am I heading next? I'm heading to the world of Marvel.
Yeah, this is a brand new electronic role play helmet from Hasbro that just opened for pre-orders today at both Hasbro Pulse, at Entertainment Earth, and at a couple of other retailers as well. So it's, as they say, a one-to-one scale reproduction. So it's supposed to be the same size as what I guess Chris Pratt's Star-Lord would wear in the movies. They call it part of their Marvel Legends role play for their collection. But yeah, there's like lights and sounds.
I was going to say that was one of the things when I checked out the Hasbro site. I was kind of hoping to find a video where they let me know kind of what some of those sounds were, and I haven't been able to track that down. I'm sure when and if we do, we'll be sure to share those with you as well. But yeah, in this initial preview of it, they offer a lot of photos of it, but I didn't see any specific offering letting me know what sound. But it's a fun little recreation of what Star-Lord wears in the film. By the way, just to show you how many of our team are wearing this Steamboat Willie shirt, this happened on the cruise. Dude on the left, that's my husband Doobie. Dude on the right, that's our CEO Ben. And
they look good.
My Doobie's face when Ben showed up to dinner wearing the same shirt was awesome. I knew it was going to happen because I'd seen Ben a little bit before dinner.
Oh,
so I knew it was about to go down. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Oh, look at Gio setting us up, Bekah.
Oh, is he? Oh, a discount code. Well, if it's in stock, absolutely. And if you're spending more than, I think they bumped it up to $59 now, but you can get free shipping on Entertainment Earth when you check out with the code LP Fan. So, or you can shop using our link ee.toy. I think it's ee.toys /LP Fan. And
it absolutely is.
Thank you very much, Gio.
Yeah, they did look pretty nice over there. My spirit animal. They did a good job. Continuing in that world of Marvel, a couple of new Funko Soda figures have are on their way. It is
on their way and maybe possibly in stock. I was seeing a couple different things today, but yeah, we have these look. I'm guessing this is season 2 because Peggy Carter, Captain Carter, hasn't looked like this yet in the What If series. And we have this new character, I think it's Corey, and we've not met her before. So she's going to be introduced, as far as we can tell, in the What If series. So kind of a sneak peek here at what we're going to be getting for season 2, which is very exciting. But yeah, these look really cool. I love the look for both of them.
I was gonna say Captain Carter looks incredible, especially and that's because I'm more familiar with Peggy, and so it's just jumping out with the shield and the man, yeah, that'll be nice. Nice additions to your soda collection. The artwork on the cans too, nice color schemes there. So add to your wall of soda cans, because I know that's what Funko people do. They build walls with the containers of their Funkos.
That's right.
So there you have it. While I was away, The Mandalorian dropped, and let me tell you, on the Disney cruise ship, I was unable to get hold of the premiere episode. I had to wait till I got off the ship.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They have like wireless is available on ship, but the Disney Plus app didn't acknowledge that I had it. So even though supposedly it was streaming, so I could watch things like my YouTube TV, but the Disney Plus app would be like, you are not connected to the internet. I was like, No,
And they did.
Mando
There was no
premiere.
streaming in the room.
They don't have Disney Plus in the room. I'm guessing it's like one of those broadcast rights kind of things. Or if they do and I just didn't find it, I looked around. So,
The
I tried.
Galactic Star Cruiser. I don't know what's wrong because you can go to space. You can be aboard the Halcyon and watch Disney Plus. We watched Moon Knight while we were cruising the galaxy. So I don't know what's wrong with with the cruising the sea, but
I even I even checked they have special channels available on your television for like sporting events because they're technically in international waters. It's like you don't watch the Monday Night Football on ABC, type thing. You watch it on some international broadcast channel. So they have special channels available for sporting events. I even checked those just to see if perhaps they were going to offer me the Mandalorian. Oh, see, there you go. Mickey's my spirit animal, who I saw on the cruise. Actually, same experience. So yeah. And
oh,
what's insult to injury, Becca? Insult to injury. As you're leaving the ship, enormous banners for Disney Plus as you're walking out, like all along. They have these beautiful ramps that you take down to immigration and
oh,
customs. And so it's like huge banners telling me all the wonderful things available on Disney Plus. And I was like, I know, I'm trying to get on land so I can download and watch the premiere of Mandalorian. So
oh.
yeah, it's very funny. But week 3 is now here,
Yes.
and we've got Mando Mania happening. A lot of new fun items available across the Mando world, Becca.
Yeah, yes, these the Book of Boba Fett is going to Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, and a couple other things they say will be part of this Mando Mania campaign. So yes, we've got a Book of Boba Fett vintage collection, Tusken Warrior here. And I actually we do have a post up with a few more products that we'll include later, but very, very cool. Enso Rings has a new series with, we've got the dark saber there. So we've got Grogu and Mando and the dark saber, which I thought was an interesting choice for the rings.
Nice.
And
Oh,
did you see last week's episode, or episode 2 of Mandalorian season 3?
yeah, I
So
have caught up. Wait,
okay.
Mickey's. Did you Okay, so does this mean that after you got off the Disney Wish, you went to the Star Cruiser? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, if you did, in the chat, give me a rating. How was it? Oh man, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. That's on my wish list, on my bucket list there. But and over here, Becca, you pointed out the dark saber on here, and
Yeah,
I switched over um
that's okay.
too soon, and they also feature it in the Lego set. I like this logo, by the way, for Mandomania. It's
I
my
do
first
too.
time seeing it. You've got a collection of Mandalorian. You've got Mando, you've got Bo-Katan, you've got the Armorer. So
I don't know if it's hype to return to the world of the Mandalorian, but I'm most excited about this campaign. Of the 3 or 4 Star Wars campaigns we've had since the Mandalorian was introduced, and then Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm most excited for this. But yeah, here's this new spider tank from that we saw in last week's episode, which was quite interesting. Quite a
so
little interesting
cool.
arc there.
Oh, and we've got some pop sockets featuring everybody's little favorite Grogu.
Yeah, he looks great. I actually like every single one of those. I would be happy to have any of those designs on my phone.
Yeah,
Sometimes I'm like, I don't know, but every one of these I think looks great.
super fun, super fun. And keep
Yes.
your feet warm with some Mandalorian beauty. You've got I'm with Mando Grogu, totally cool. Travel buddies, the adorable Grogu sitting in Mando's lap. And then, of course, just a few featuring the Mandalorian logo itself, along with a salute to the planet Mandalore, which we are learning more about this year. And I am beyond excited about this season. I haven't had a chance to talk to you about it, Becca, but knowing Filoni is kind of a disciple of Lucas, and Lucas created the Force and kind of the belief system and everything that goes around that for Filoni now, in my opinion, to have kind of his chance to create his own The Way.
Yes. Yes.
Him and Favreau, and it's just really fun to see where they're going. Oh, she did do a cruise. She did do the Galactic Star Cruiser. We're gonna have to talk. I'm gonna have to learn all about that fun that she had.
The second voyage. Ooh, very nice.
Because Bekah got to do it too.
I did get to do it too. I wasn't second voyage, but we did get to go, and it was very enjoyable.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, Castify is allowing you to bring Mandalorian Beauty to your phone case.
Yeah.
So numerous designs.
We had talked about this in the shopping list last week, but it actually is open to everybody today. It officially launched today. So I think these are a lot of fun. I've been very impressed with Casetify. I have a very simple, boring case on my phone, but I know that there's a lot of these companies, or there's companies like Casetify who have great quality phone cases that then can be, feature all these fun designs themed to things that you love. So yeah, we've even got these like Beskar steel designs, which
I really
I'm
like
impressed.
these. I suspect they're out of my price range, but they're really nice looking.
And a lot of the stuff is available. A lot of these are for iPhone, but they do have some designs for like the Google Pixel or the Galaxy, some of the Samsung Galaxy phones. The limited edition, it looks like it's exclusive. Well, wait, let me see. Yeah, it's exclusive to iPhone, and we're coming in at $112 for the limited edition Beskar
I'm
case.
an Androider.
So, yeah, unfortunately not that one, but you can get several of the other ones.
Yeah, and they do have accessories also for AirPods and Apple Watch, MacBook, iPad, etc. So be sure to check out the write-up we've got about Casetify. But while I was out of town, Bekah, this popped up on my screen, and look at that. It had been MSRP of $90, and it dropped down to $42. Now, when I initially bought it, it presented it like, ooh, big sale, only one left. But now it's like just listed there. So I'm wondering if this is actually a repricing. But I had really been wanting one. And so I got her, and she's the best. Oh my. Okay. So she actually has 3 different phases. So when you're just holding her, she has one set of sounds and actions. When you put her on this face, she's considered in hover mode. So a totally different set of sounds and stuff. And then she has one with the little legs, and that's companion. And once again, a different set of sounds. But she can be activated by touch or sound. And I have a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with her. And then if you want to turn her off, you just touch the front here like this for a little bit, and then when you lift it off, she'll shut down.
That's adorable.
So a great companion for my desk, bringing me a lot of joy. I'm glad I waited because I thought that the 90 was really high.
Yeah.
I was like, if she had built-in Alexa, then maybe. But yeah, I couldn't quite bring myself to that price while we were at that time. And okay, so can I share some souvenirs, Bekah?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, we were aboard the Disney Wish, and my son fell in love with the Aquamouse.
Okay.
And the Aquamouse has 2 storylines. And the first storyline that we really thought was adorable was Scuba Scramble. This one kind of is very similar to the submarine voyage as far as the storyline on the Aquamouse. This shirt was only available in kid sizes, and he's like right at the top edge of kid sizes. So we picked this one up. Really cute, bright yellow, got the little name of the attraction on it. Then in adult sizes and kid sizes, you can find the other storyline, and that is Swiss Meltdown. And
Oh,
this one is reminiscent, as you can see, of the Matterhorn, right? And
yes.
you've got the Skyway nod there as well. So we jokingly called the Aqua Mouse a salute to all attractions, but mostly those that opened in 1959.
I love
Um,
it.
yeah. And what was sweet was you knew immediately whether it was the scuba line or the Swiss Alp line by the music, because they would change the music of the queue. So as you walked up, you would know which one was playing, because they would alternate the storyline day by day. So that way you could experience both. Since Rapunzel is on the stern of the ship, they had some merchandise featuring her. So I picked up this one. It's got a nice sparkle to it.
That's pretty. I
So
like the pink too. I like that's a good color pink.
yeah. And the design, let me pull it up. It goes like all kind of down the front of it. So it's really a really attractive design. And then I splurged for my husband because I'd heard that they were out of the inaugural giveaway items that they would do for Castaway Club members.
Okay.
Those early cruises, you'd get like a bag that said inaugural sailings. I heard that those had were no longer available. So I got us the in room gift, and
Okay.
they will put some decor in your room that you can then take with you. And it included the banner that you see back here.
A
It
great
had
banner.
a streamer that said "Set Sail," a dry erase little dry erase board that now is on our refrigerator. And no, Juby, I'm not going to show off your shirt exactly for that reason, because I went to go find it and found it in the dirty clothes. But we also got, it also comes with these pillowcases, and they're really a solid size. I mean, they're like king size pillowcases. They're kind of soft. You can tell like that shimmer to them. They feel nice on your face. And one of them's Minnie, Captain Minnie, and the other one is Captain Mickey. And when you put them on the bed, they would kind of look at each other, right?
That's cute.
Yeah. And the way that the pillowcase is made, it's got that nice little fold over on it, so when you put the pillow in, it'll fit in like a nice little pocket. So those came with the set, and then also a towel, a double-sized towel. If you're cruising, be sure to check out those onboard gifts, because not only is it a fun way to kind of plush your room, but they're not available I couldn't just go into the gift shop and pick these items up. The only way to get them was through the onboard gift opportunity there. So, and that whole package, I want to say it was like $85 for it was 2 pillowcases, the wall hanging, the dry erase board, the banner, and the double sized towel, and brought all of it home with me. I know I'm going to use the set sail banner in future journeys, because that's what I typically do with all that stuff. But Bekah, that wasn't the only thing I did.
There's
We
more?
also went out to Disneyland and checked out Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway on the West Coast, where they
Oh,
opened up because they just opened up the new Engineer Souvenirs. It's the attraction exit there on the West Coast, and this is the T-shirt that's available there, right? Nice little kind of overview of the attraction nonsense. There, I was able to be there for the opening day, and shared a lot of pictures. They focus on on train stuff, as you might expect, since it's right there at the exit of the train attraction. For example, Out of Scale. They've added on here. It says on the poster for Out of Scale, it says featuring toys from Engineer Souvenirs. And so it's as if the items that Donald was using in that short came from this particular toy shop. And up in the upper left there on the shelf, you can see some of the items from the short. They've also got props from Mr. Mouse Takes a Trip, that animated short where Mickey's trying to take a train and he hides Pluto in a suitcase. So they had those props. Cast members have conductor style outfits, slightly different than what you'd find over at Runaway Railway, and the floor has this design that reminds you of a Brio wooden train style track, but without the circular connectors, right? You got to have those Mickey head connectors. And all along the top of the store, they've got various nods. I like the stop, look, listen. I don't know if that connects with you, Bekah, but it's one of those, I'm no fool reminders, right? You stop, look, and listen before you cross a street or whatever. The registers have little nods here and there. Geo immediately noticed Walt's birthday is among the register totals. And then also they've got these various train decor items that are like, if you're a wooden train set, right? So you've got Barnstormer, a look at Barnstormer. You've got Goofy's Bounce House up there as well. So just fun miniature train decor over there at Engineer Souvenirs. We've got a full write-up of the offerings and the decor, but this was what Gideon spotted and really wanted from it, Bekah.
That's cute.
It's a little roadster. Pluto sits in the back, and you can it's like a little car. It's an RC car, and it features numerous audio drops from the attraction itself. So let me see if I can turn it on and share just a couple of the little sounds with everybody, so that way you can hear it. But
nothing can stop us now. Hello
there. So
we did it! Hot dog! There they are!
And it even has a little song. But the weird thing is that they didn't So, and it's pretty wild because they play randomly. So most times I'm used to when you have a little car like this that you can drive around and push the button, it'll be like a cycle, like you'll hear the same 7 items in the same routine. And this one is more randomized. So unsure totally what all the little sounds are, but that's what they've got going. And the box itself has a nice little backdrop that Gideon has used, and he has his little car sitting with the backdrop in his room. I had to go fetch it to show it to everybody here. But they come out of the vehicle, and I do not get, this is something that they've done a few times now, this mini pose that they've got going on.
So she's like,
Rock Love's pendant was this too, that you guys highlighted while I was gone. So it must be something specific to this, kind of era that we're celebrating right now with the 100 years. This is kind of like that design look for Minnie, where hands up in the air.
She's and like, really if you like it, put a ring on it.
Right? Yeah. Right? That's exactly it. It's about time, Mickey. Come on.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say our relationship will, there you go.
There you go. But it's a super adorable toy, and it's $50, which is like, woo, hurt mom's budget a little bit. But it was a lot of fun and super cute, and Gideon's so in love with the attraction. I'm a sucker. So
did he prefer, I know they're very, very similar, but did he prefer one of the Runaway Railways over the other?
Yeah, West Coast one by a mile. Yeah, okay. He really, really prefers West Coast. All sorts. I mean, the queue is incredible. And then he preferred the pacing. I know that sounds ridiculous because it's like so minute a change, but he preferred. However, I find the West Coast one so much rougher on my body than the East Coast. And I don't know if it's a matter of which car we were seated in. We rode it 3 times out in California, but I don't remember ever kind of feeling like I used my core quite as much as I did up there. So yeah.
I get that.
Oh man. Okay, Bekah. So that's what I've been up to. I've been here, there, and everywhere. So yeah. with that,
That
it's
sounds
time.
so fun, though.
Oh, Gio says I'm not alone. That's the common word I've heard is the West Coast. I'm not gonna lie. I seriously think the bench is shorter, Becca. I think from the back of the chair to the edge of your seat is smaller than the,
Okay.
which makes no sense to me. But I really feel like there's less. I'm less accommodated when I sit down.
Sure.
I felt like I had forgotten to take my backpack off when I sat
Okay.
down. But okay, but
No, that's a that makes sense, and I can imagine that, yeah, that would be just a tad bit less comfortable,
yeah, but it doesn't make sense in that you just expect them to clone it. Do you know what I mean?
right.
So now I want to go back with like a ruler just to
Right,
see.
you're like, here's my little measuring tape.
I was trying to figure out what can I bring that wouldn't look completely ridiculous and just put it beside me just to see. Okay, with that, Becca, it is time for the shopping list so everybody knows what we've got going on the site.
Yes, we have Pintastic Tuesdays from today. Not a lot of selections, but we do have 3 new designs for the Disney 100 pins that have already been over at the parks. So now they're on Shop Disney. Figment, he's coming to his flower and garden collection is coming to Shop Disney on the 17th. So on Friday, we've already had Orange Bird, Snow White. Now we're going to get Figment. There's a Little Mermaid Dooney and Burke collection that I could have talked about today, but I thought we'll save it till it's released. That's coming tomorrow on Shop Disney. It's really pretty. It's this beautiful scene. So it's Ariel in the water. It's patterned, but not like some of the other Dooney and Burkes. And then we have some Funko games that are coming this summer for the whole variety, like a Disney animated game, and there's Sinister Spoons with the Disney villains, some Cars games, and a couple of puzzles as well. It's a really cute assortment of Disney games. The Decades 1930s collection is supposed to arrive on Saturday, I believe. No, wait, that's wrong. I've got the got the date wrong with that. 20th. It's the 20th. So a couple of days. But I think I heard Clarabelle Cow is going to be included. We know it's Snow White, and then also there's a band concert Loungefly. So we will have a post up for that very soon. If you're into the Spider-Man Marvel Legends 6-inch figures, they have a retro line. There's like 5 different Spider-Men and some villains as well. Marvel Mech Strike. There's a YouTube series on Marvel HQ, and now we've got these Mechasaurs toys as well. So for kids, a lot of the characters come with these like parts that can snap on, and they look like they're dinosaurs. Mandalorian and Boba Fett toys. We talked a little bit about that during Mando Mania, and so these are new sneak peeks from Hasbro. And then I know it's not Disney, but we have Super Mario Brothers collection. Alex reviewed some shirts from Box Lunch that are exclusive to Box Lunch, and he looks so comfortable in his photos. He looks like he is having so much fun. I love that we're kind of focusing on Mario again and Super Mario Brothers. So
it's been wild to watch. Gideon had no interest. He's my 14-year-old, and he'd had no interest really in video gaming per se. He would build in Minecraft, but he didn't play like competitive games.
okay.
And then our team was going to Super Nintendo World. And through that, he started to be more interested in Nintendo. And so he got my Switch and he started playing Mario Kart. And the next thing I know, he's like, Mom, for my birthday, I'd really like the DLC because a bunch more tracks are coming. And while we were on our trip, they had another track release. And he was like, oh,
You gotta get it.
Can we get those? So it's been really fun to watch how, in his case, it was the theme parks that brought him into the gaming rather than how the rest of our team is. They grew up playing, Nintendo and Mario at home, and now they're excited to see it in real life. It was like the reverse for him.
That's so cool, though. Yeah. Does he like any of the single player games, or is he more a fan of like the racing, the multiplayer?
So far, I've only known him to really be invested and play the Mario Kart specifically.
Okay.
But the other day he was talking, I think he may have actually grabbed my Nintendo DS and was doing Super Mario.
Okay. Super Mario 64. Yeah. I'm not good at any of these games, but I love watching them, and I love giving the controllers to my brothers to get me through a hard part so I can enjoy the rest of it. Say I played all.
Totally, because you can't save. It's not like, oh, here I can pause at level
Oh,
2 and have my friend help me out and then go on. Nope. If you can't make it, you better have somebody right on hand or you're just done and back to the beginning with you.
Yep.
As Gio points out tonight, Disney Trivia Live is a little bit earlier because we've got something exciting tonight. So it's, I want to say 7 o'clock. Tell me if I'm wrong, Gio, because you've been watching all day and you know. Doobie talked about it earlier and I didn't pay attention. But Disney Trivia Live, episode 242, Good Times and High Above, followed by a return, a special evening event featuring Happily Ever After. We are super excited to be bringing that to you. So 7 p.m. is some trivia fun. We hope you'll come back for that. And stick around if you're a fireworks fan, because later tonight, much later tonight, we've got some fireworks from the Magic Kingdom coming to you as Happily Ever After makes its evening debut to night for the media event. Caleb, thanks for joining us. Mickey's my spirit animal. Thank you for stopping by. And Gio, as always, thank you so much for your support throughout the show. Donna, hi too. I guess that's it for us now here at Fairly Necessities. We will see you all next week.
Yep.
Thanks, Bekah. Appreciate
Thank you.
Always. You are tremendous. Keeps things rolling around here. Bye, everyone.